It's match day in the Premier League, arguably the most important and biggest game of the season, Man City versus Liverpool. Is it going to decide the title? I don't think so. It's going to be very important whoever wins either way, but I don't think it will be title defining. It's going to be tricky for City if Liverpool win, and vice versa. It'll be tricky for Liverpool if City win, but there are still 21 points left. Liverpool have a slightly harder run-in than City. City have trickier away games, Liverpool have trickier home games. Both have 4 home games and both have 3 away games, so it's very even. In theory, Liverpool have a slightly trickier run, so I don't think this will be title defining, whatever happens. That being said, I'm incredibly nervous, and I honestly think that Liverpool are going to win today. I don't know why, I've just got a really bad feeling that City are not going to even get a point today. I take a draw, absolutely. I think it's going to be 1-0 or 2-0 to Liverpool, and that terrifies me. I don't know why I think that, but I'm just being honest. In terms of the lineup, Jesus on the right, it's probably for defensive reasons. Jesus is more defensive than Mahrez, capable of playing good crosses as well. I believe he got an assist in the Anfield fixture as well, so he's more than competent there. Wouldn't be surprised if Mahrez makes an appearance at some point.
course it is, of course it is. I think it might be some offside. I think you'd say some sort of offside. I think you'd say some sort of offside.
City is still in charge of their own destiny after that 2-2 draw against Liverpool. Late Raheem Sterling winner being overruled by VAR. I'll take a draw, absolutely. 100% means that City are in charge of their own destiny. Means that they don't need to worry about Liverpool dropping points or anything. City probably should have won it right at the end, and probably should have won it generally. City were the better side overall, which is very pleasing. I thought, especially in the first half, Liverpool were bordering on poor. They were not that good, which is surprising. I don't know if it was because of City's very good high press, or just pressing game generally, or if Liverpool was just a little bit sort of shaky, passing it out from the back. I don't know, but over and over and over again, Liverpool kept losing the ball, whether it was through a bad pass or being a pass being intercepted, or a City player deploying the high press and winning it back. And then City were very dangerous in offensive transition on the counter attack. So can't really have too many complaints. As I say, City probably should have won it. Really annoying the circumstances in which the second goal was scored by Liverpool, less than 60 seconds into the second half, and your lead's gone. I haven't seen it back, so I don't really know who's at fault / what brilliant play it was by Liverpool, but really annoying, basically. Does that happen if Diaz is in the side? I don't know. With him marshalling that back four. But what I did think about my sort of overall analysis of the game is that it was very diagonal ball FC. It was such a huge focus on one side pinging the ball from diagonally from left to right or right to left, because both sides played such a high line. And this is something we all know, but I was just surprised that it kept happening over and over and over again. One ball, this isn't just Liverpool, it's the City as well. That's how they scored their second goal, Liverpool. Just one ball over the top, diagonally switched, and they kept getting in over and over and over again. I thought Liverpool would have changed that in the second half. I thought City would have changed it in the second half, but no. And I guess that's sort of a testament to this was a match of two sides not willing to forfeit their attacking philosophy, which I do admire. It created a lot of chances, especially for City. I think the reason why Liverpool won, the reason why City weren't able to win today, because I felt like they created so much more. They were so much more dangerous, and they were the better side, quite easily. As I say, Liverpool overall, I thought, were relatively poor. But the reason was City were not clinical enough. So many times, I don't know how many times it happened exactly, but I feel like it was at least 8 times. It's a very dangerous low cross that that falls in a brilliant position, just needs to be tapped in, but no one is there to tap it in. It's almost as if City need a striker. Weird, who'd have thought it? But overall, happy about the draw because it means that City, who have a slightly easier run-in than Liverpool, it means that they now know that if they win all their games, 7 games left, it'll be tough ass because there's some tricky away games in there, especially West Ham Wolves. But they know they are in charge of their own destiny, and from this position, in the Premier League era, City have never slipped, to use the 13-14 reference there. City are very good at keeping the lead at this stage in the season. As I say, they've never lost it in the Premier League era. So, huge plus that for City. I used to rank the fans. I sort of stopped doing. I forgot to do that. Yeah, Liverpool fans I thought were disappointing today. I thought the atmosphere generally. I felt ill. There was actually a moment where I was shaking from the De Bruyne game from the De Bruyne goal, just because I was so nervous about it and everything. So the atmosphere in general was tense. But I thought both sets of supporters were relatively poor from what I expect from City fans, and then also I keep being told Liverpool fans are the best in the world. Based on today, no, they basically only sung when they scored. Same with City, but in general, I think if you were going to do, who outsang who, I think you would say that City fans did outsing Liverpool fans. I was a bit disappointed by them, but I think that was just because of the tense nature of the game, really. So I'm very happy with the draw, very happy with the performance as well, because I keep getting told that this Liverpool side is the best in the history of the universe. If you did a combined 11, like 8 or 9 of their players would be in that side. Not based on today's performance and not based on the Premier League table as it stands. So very happy that City haven't lost against Liverpool so far this season. I thought Anfield, they just about edged it. Today at the Etihad, they were easily the better side. Should have won it, but I will take a draw, absolutely. I'm not going to say that I'm really angry about. Obviously, a win would have been excellent, but I said before, I thought Liverpool were going to win, so I'll definitely take a draw. Absolutely. The main reason being Liverpool needed the win more than City. Liverpool have the harder run. Liverpool are a point behind. It's all in City's hands now. Great match. A future video on the channel, by the way, which will be exploring, which is the greatest Premier League rivalry. This is certainly at least number 2, maybe even I'll make an argument for it being the greatest, although it's still going on. But that is a future video on the channel, so stay tuned for that. If you are new, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more football videos. And this has been a very nerve-wracking day. Would have been all the more sweeter if Sterling could have grabbed that winner. He just stay on side. It looked an incredibly tight decision. But these are the fine margins. Speaking of fine margins, Ederson, when he was trying to play it out from the back, I thought that was in that heart in mouth moment there. Classic Ederson though. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.